All right, what is up, my friends? Welcome to the Monday video here on CoolStuffInc.com. MH3 is here. We're trying out some new stuff mixed with some old stuff. Bob49, my hero, 5 out of league with a mono white version of Tron. So kind of insane. Obviously, Tron deck's usually green and trying to go big and on the ramp. This is a very interactive Tron deck. 4 copies of Reprieve, 4 copies of Solitude, 3 copies of Wrath of God, 3 copies of March of Otherworldly Light, an ungodly 4 copies of Oust. I love this card. It's a good cheap removal spell. And even Razorgrass Ambush going there. And with the goal being to be sort of like a ramp control deck, where you're just kind of killing stuff, interacting with Nadu and all that stuff, and then playing the One Ring and Karn, and just using all your mana to go to donuts. And deck just looks kind of cool, honestly. Very non-reliant on Tron. You know, mono green Tron, you mulligan to give Tron, period. This deck can just play a Talisman on 3, oust something, play a ring on, Talisman on 2, oust something, and then play a ring on 3, which is awesome as well. So, kind of cool. Got the Karn board, and looks pretty sweet, so let's give it a spin. So, let's get right at the game. So first, quick word from our sponsor, CoolStuffInc.com.
CoolStuffInc.com is a proud sponsor of Jim Davis, and you can show your support while getting 5% off your entire order by using the promo code JIM5 at checkout. Need singles for constructed or kitchen table play? Looking to pick up sealed product or the latest in Magic accessories? We've got you covered. CoolStuffInc.com is the place for all your Magic the Gathering needs. And remember to use the code JIM5 at checkout for 5% off. CoolStuffInc.com, cool stuff in stock.
Oh boy, that's a hand. Triple Solitude, no Tron lands. MDFC at Talisman of Blast Zone and a Plains. I think we're going to pass this one. If we knew somehow that our opponent was like soft Solitude, I guess. But mulligan into a Tron land, a Talisman, a Plains, an Oust, a March, a Karn, and an Emrakul. I guess we're not going to 5 here, so we have possible turn 3 Karn and just ship the Emrakul and call it a day. Kind of a bummer, but is what it is. Opponent's on 7 cards, and looks like we are on an Urza's Power Plant. Play Power Plant first and keep the runner Tron land dream alive. Let's see what they got for us. Cool Misty Rainforest. So, rock the Signet. There we go. That's step 1. Alright, here's our Talisman of Conviction. We have an Oust, but unfortunately no target for it. Do love me some Oust, though. It's even got Eldrazi in the picture, you know, so very thematic with the new Modern Horizons set. A lot of Eldrazi in there to Oust. Hollow Fountain, Forest. A Nadu? Wolverines. Probably a Nadu deck, so sure. The good news is that Karn turns off Shuka, so they can't combo. It's kind of cool. Pretty stoked to just cast Karn here, I think. Play Karn, and the question is, what are we getting with it? Wish I had a ring in the board. We don't. If we think they're playing Nadu, we could just get Stonebrain and just name Nadu. I kind of like don't hate that. It's hard to imagine what else Forest, Hollow Fountain, Wall of Roots would be. Sure. Let's get aggressive. See how that works for us. I think ideally we draw land. We can go Portable Hold the Wall of Roots, cast Stonebrain. Need to be aware of them like just putting a Nadu in play this turn, but I can obviously kill it, so it's fine. Alright. Nope. Yes. Nope. Yep. Nope. Remana. There's Nadu. Short. So, can't brain that one. Fortunately, we can kill it. It takes up most of our mana, though. Let's see what we draw here. I'm going to draw a land. Solitude plays also, actually. We can just dump... We could just Solitude the Nadu and then just Stonebrain, right? Just do that. Exiling, I would say Oust. Pitchcast Solitude. Target Nadu, they draw a card. Annoying, but whatever. And then we'll just Portable Hold this Wall of Roots. They missed a land drop, so we can Stone Rain them a little bit, which feels pretty good. And then maybe we'll Karn and go get maybe a Walking Ballista or something. They find a Wall of Roots. Okay. That goes bye-bye. That goes bye-bye. And then I guess we just brain them, right? Yeah, we can't brain and hold. We're definitely gonna brain them. So fire up the old Brain-a-roni. I should have land on the board. It's obviously corner case, but we're gonna name Nadu Winged Wisdom. So what do we see? We see a Nadu in hand. Their hand is Court of Calling, Endurance, Nantuku, Wall of Roots, Summoner's Pact, Nantuku. Nantuku's very good, obviously. So, and they got Court of Calling, Halfling, Outrider, and Core. So they're mostly winning the game with Urza Saga or the Nantuku. 1, 2, 3, and the fourth one's already exiled, so those are all gone. Cool. They draw a card, and my sideboard's just resetting for some reason. We're going to minus this. And say yes. Possibly Engineered Explosives. Let's see. I can get Stonebrain again. It's pretty funny. That's funny. I could get Stonebrain, and then Stonebrain, then Nantuku, and they pretty much can't win at that point. Let me pop this out. This is their hand. I don't know why all these cards are revealed. Why is there 9 cards revealed? I don't know, honestly. I also get Engineered Explosives because they literally only have, I think one of these walls isn't there. I think there's one extra Nantuku either. I don't know why, but yeah, we can get Explosives. That kills my Talisman too, I guess. We got March. We got Portable Hole. I might get Stonebrain back, honestly. Ship it. It's kind of weird, but like their deck is pretty reliant on those 2 cards to win the game, so. If they find like a fetch land and can just go to like Nantuku, fetch land, make 2 tokens. These are a little annoying, but I think we're fine here. The big bad bird. Cast Nantuku. I found not a fetch land, it's not as bad, but alright, so they get an insect token. They can cord for 2 actually. Maybe not killing the Walrus is wrong. They're gonna bestow onto the Nantuku, sure. That was a bad play, right? Shouldn't they have bestowed and then played a land? I don't know. They can cord for 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1 for cord for 1. So untap. I'm regretting my choice to get Stonebrain. I think that might have just been stupid. Ooh, we draw Tron. That's kind of gas. Okay, so that's enough mana to. Okay. Problem is if we Portable Hole one of these, I don't remember what their deck was, which I should take a screenshot, but they might have Disenchant in their main deck. Or Teferi or something like that. That gets screw up this. To get this Stonebrain was just dumb. Just goes to show why these cranial effects are usually pretty bad. Natty Tron. Like to get these things off the board if possible. Sure. Let's just. We're gonna lose Karn. I'm trying to lose Karn. Karn's okay for now. Let's just play Stonebrain. Let's start here. And then let's just crack it. 3, March, 2, 1. Name the remaining Nantuku. So their hand is Court of Calling, Endurance, Drum, Summoner's Pact, Wall of Roots. The remaining cards that win the game are somewhat few and far between. The 2 Urza Sagas, and that's mostly it. And as far as ways to stop my O-Ring or whatever, my Portable Hole, they can bounce it with the Otawara or Beseiju or whatever. That's fine. So take those 2. They're gone. We're going to plus Karn. And the hole. I can do the hole. That's good. So let's go Portable Hole. We're going to exile the... It doesn't really matter what order we do this in, right? So just target this. Oh, do they have a Safekeeper? Maybe I screwed up. Oh, now they can cord. So, they can cord. 1, 2, 3. So I don't actually remember if they have a Safekeeper or not. I might have punted. Alright, start. Oh, they don't. Cool. Alright, now we're going to make some creature. Alright, awesome. So, Portable Hole is holding down the fort here. I guess... Oh, it's... I don't know, I thought it would be a 2-2. I think I was thinking of this thing. Probably not going to block, but... They play a Portico. They surveil 1. They bin the Otawara. Play Wall of Roots. They don't attack Karn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They have 7 mana for a cord. Huh. That's kind of gas. I draw a Reprieve. So let's just play... 7, 8, 9 mana. Maybe minus get Ballista. And then we'll shoot the insect token and reprieve their Court of Calling, probably. I guess Endurance, too. Which I guess is kind of... But we're lose Karn anyway, so... Wurmcoil seems... not incredible. Ballista. They have 1 cord, 1 endurance, 1 summoner's pact, 1. So I'm not making bother killing the insect, honestly. There's no reason to do that immediately, so. If they cast the cord. Depends on how they cast it. So make a mana here. Let's recast endurance. Sure, that's fine. So 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna kill the insect now to make cord worse. And then I might just reprieve this, honestly. In response, they're going to make it green. And cast cord for 1. Okay. And now, Summoner's Pact, Springwave Drum. They get a Sylvan Safekeeper. Okay. They're going to sack a land for their insect token? Okay, sure, I guess, right? I guess we'll just fire away and just shoot the Safekeeper now. Like, see if they want to sack another land. And then I'll remand this Endurance. Listen, I love a good Stone Rain, alright? I don't need to be talking to Stone Rain, so I'm going to hit this bad boy. And we've mostly removed their ability to win the game, I think. So... Alright, so all that resolves. Stack's clean. I draw the 1 ring, which is awesome, obviously. Summoner's Pact, Springleaf Drum. The power of the ring could not be undone. Make it green. Make it green. Make it blue. I guess a Nadu, I'll lose it. Nadus are out of the game. Hard cast Endurance resolves. Targeting them. Put some cards back. Sure. Making the natural Thassa's Oracle a little bit more difficult to use here, but sure. Attack for 1. You got it. Opponent's Trooper playing this game out, you know. I think we're pretty far ahead here. Draw Reprieve, sure. The Ring. Cool. Cool. That was a pretty sweet game, honestly. I'm not going to lie. Alright, so sideboarding. We don't got much. Elesh Norn doesn't do anything here, right? No. Doesn't stop Nadu. I mean, our kill spells are good. Our Karn is good. Swift submit. Alright, we are on the draw. Opponent's going to keep 7, and we see a hand of a Henge, a Power Plant, an Ambush, a Talisman, a Plant. So we have like turn 3 Ring or Karn. I guess that turn 3 Karn might not beat their best draws, but I think it's good enough to keep. We're going to keep this. Talisman of Hierarchy. Misty Go. So once again, no halfling, which is very nice for us. Untap and draw a Talisman of Unity. So could play the Ambush tap. I'm sure hold on to it, I think. They got plenty of lands here, so play Power Plant, likely just playing Plains Talisman next turn. So decide which Talisman to cast. I'm going to cast the original Mirrored one, of course, not the Modern Horizons one. Fire up a Surveil on their side. They've been a Court Calling. Sure. Mother of Machines. Mama May I. No Wall of Roots either. Wow. We draw March. So we have an emergency March if we need it, right? We can always just march and pitch stuff. But yeah, so let's play Talisman of Unity, as I promised. And then we'll just say go. We have a March for 2 if we want it, if we're desperate. Crack Vetch. Lush Portico. Lush. That's a nice one, Heath. I like that. I like that they added the original Magic font to the old border cards. It's kind of cool. Alright, they've been a farce. Sure. So 2 Scry Bottoms. They have a Teferi here. That'd be pretty annoying. They just have Nadu. Okay. Nadu resolves. The thing that makes this card so broken is that, like, even when you kill it, there's no way to, like, be up on cards against this card. You know, like, it's always gonna be a 2 for 1. It's always gonna get you. All right, so play land. I guess we're just gonna march it. We could Talisman and then march pitching Razorgrass to try and get our Karn stuff online. If we play Karn, they stack it. It's bad, and they can't Shugo us, but it's just like not great. I don't think. They did just run it out, so they probably have more of another copy, maybe. But the option of pitch casting this so I can play a Talisman too is not bad. Yeah, let's just do that. Let's go Talisman. And then we'll go target this. Exile this. And we got a white. So we're looking at that. So they draw a card. Do your thing. We get the Ring and the Karn. This is our deck right here. The Ring and Karn. They hit another Nadu up the Nadu. Oh my god. That's like Matter Shaper hit a Matter Shaper, but the card's actually good. So I guess if they have a Shuko here, we're just dead. Alright, there's Natty Nadu. They got the Shuko. They do not. Okay. Well, we have the Karn. We have 6 mana. And a pair of power plants. Alright, so Karn turns our Shuko, obviously. They can get a Dryad Arbor and poke my Karn. So plus Karn, it goes to 6 and then 3 when they attack, which is pretty good, honestly. And then I can use it next turn. So let's just do that. So let's go land, Karn. This turns off Shuko. Plus on the Talisman. So there you go. Talisman of Unity beats. No thank you, though. Stalwart blocker Talisman of Unity. Even though the art on the Talisman, the old Talisman, is kind of basic, I kind of like it, honestly, compared to like the objectively better art on the new Talismans. Yeah, I'm just a boomer. Who knows? Alright, they get a Dryad Arbor, sure. As long as Karn is still in play, they cannot use their Shuko to combo. I guess they could find it. They could find a Outrider in core. So if they have a land and they have Quarter Calling, they'll win that way too. Just fine. Our hand was not great, you know. It's okay. Might be getting this here. Wall of Roots. You got 2, 3, 4, 5. Still not enough. Making green. They just naturally have the Outrider. Alright, so play another Dryad Arbor. Alright, so if you don't know how this works, it's pretty simple. Nadu gives the ability of each of your creatures that if it's targeted by a spell or ability, you basically draw a card as a land, you put it in play untapped. That only can happen twice, but it's twice for each creature. So the Outrider has an ability where it says 0 mana. The next 1 damage to be dealt to this is dealt to a creature instead. So you can just indefinitely target things for 0. Meaning that they currently have 5 creatures in play. So they'll be drawing 10 cards, and any card that they draw as a land will go into play untapped. And then they can obviously just keep playing new creatures and courting, and then they just draw the entire deck and play Thassa's Oracle. So, Sidroth's Fairy, Wall of Roots, and this goes on. Yeah, it's basically, that's the combo. So, let them go a little bit more, just so you can see it a little bit more, and then we'll move on to game 3. Very easy combo. Alright, so they're going to Cord. Then they get an Antuku here. Antuku will make its every land, gives them a creature, which guarantees they have targets for the Outrider or core ability, because the limit is obviously 2 per creature. So by having this thing in play, every land they hit 2 more draws, and you're likely to hit a land and keep going. And all of that's coming untapped, which is just ridiculous, honestly, because like you just keep making mana until you eventually just draw your entire deck and draw Thassa's Oracle, win the game, which is pretty silly. But yeah, that's the idea. So we'll get to from this point. So now you get the idea. All right, game 3. Urza's Tower, Eiganjo, Ambush, double Reprieve, Talisman. This hand's fine. We can Reprieve Talisman on turn 3, Reprieve again, set up for 1 ring. This is like not great, but again, we're not like a normal Tron deck. We're not like trying to just like race to Tron. You know, I think we're more of like a control Tron hybrid. So I think I'm fine just playing Ambush on turn 1 tapped, turn 2 Tower, Reprieve, turn 3 Talisman, Reprieve. Karn is here. He heard we were playing Tron. Alright, play the field. Not paying my life. Just saying go. Razorgrass Field. Alright. Misty again. Again, no 1-drop. It's so good for us. So, play Tower, say go. Not playing Talisman if you have Reprieve. I have a pretty good line of Reprieve this turn. And then again, play a land, play a Talisman, Reprieve next turn. Pretty sweet. Mason. What do you got, friend? Thought Halfling's so good in these decks too. Like, top Deep Goose. Deep Goose is in the tank. Probably somewhat obvious that I have a Reprieve here. No Expedition Map, no Talisman. Like, it's just there aren't many other things I could have. Alright, folks, of course, companion article to this video on CoolStuffInc.com. I do a written article every Friday and a video article every Monday. If you love Modern, my second half of my 10 New Brews article was last Friday, all the Modern decks. And Dooku, no. I say get out of here. Get off my plane. Remand. Draw Solitude, cool. Love to draw a Tron there, land there, but we didn't. It's fine though. Here's Talisman, so go. And try it again, and I'll say no. This is their third turn, so they have a fetch land and no thing. Awesome. So no insects for them. Shuko. That is half the combo. We have Solitude currently to stop the combo, so it does help a little bit. Untap. Which I can oust the Shuko, right? So we gotta play the ring here. We have Solitude to defend ourselves a little bit, and we can't just do nothing this turn. So holding up Solitude to hardcast is like leaves us shields down the following turn. So play the ring. I'll just draw off it. We draw Karn. Karn's great. Great pickup. So and just say go. So Solitude defense into Karn turning off Shuko and untapping with the ring. The ring sure is something. Oh my precious. They have Nadu. Okay. So here's a Nadu. We have Solitude. That's the problem is I still draw 2 cards off this, but pitch cast. Say goodbye. And then hope that I mean, we're pretty cheap here, right? So they reveal Springleaf Drum and Delighted Halfling. So if they have a land, they can go land Halfling. That can push them ahead a little bit. But if they don't have a land here, it's insane for us. They do. So, my card, what are you doing down there? They decided to play a Drum and not the Halfling. Interesting. So that makes our Wondering even better. I mean, our Karn even better. So we're in, I would say, phenomenal shape here, actually. Crank the ring. We draw a March. Okay. So we're playing Karn. We have 2 mana left over. Huh. What do we want? We can get a brain. We can just get a brain and play it. Honestly, that's fine, I guess. Sure, let's do that. All right, so use the ability. Get the brain. Play the brain. Just say go. Leaving a March stop. I guess like if they had some way to like Nadu and remove Karn, we lose. So leaving a March could kill Vishuko, but like that seems pretty unlikely. So they got it. They got it. What are we gonna do? You know. Halfling. Find the halfling. Nope, Nantugu, sure. Nantugu or Urza Saga. Sure. So Saga's obviously pretty good. This is, you know, their kind of their plan B here. Make an insect. Summoner's Pact. Nadu. Okay. Makes my brain worse, but sure. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. Just complete Tron here to make my life a lot easier. Nope, that's a tower. Alright, crank it up. That also works. Wrath of God is actually perfect here. Okay. I was hoping to complete Tron and get a Walking Ballista and just like march this thing and Ballista down these, but I would say Wrath of God's even better. And then I can march the Urza Saga, which is also insane. So we're going to go white, white, white. I guess we'll avoid taking a pain. So we'll go boom, 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 boom. Cast Wrath of God. Goodbye. And wins it. Awesome. That was honestly a pretty good showing against, you know, I think the proper Nadu build hasn't been found yet, but that was a pretty nice match. All right, let's see what we got here. We got 2 lands, map, ring, Oust, ring. So no quick path to Tron. Not really clear what we want to get off the map. We are on the play. Sounds pretty bad. You just do have map into Reprieve when we have an Oust. Let's just keep. It's definitely not regular Tron. You know, we're not trying to just mulligan into Tron. We can kind of do our thing, interact a little bit. So maybe this is wrong, but we'll see. Fire the map. We obviously have 8 outs to just draw the other Tron, one of the other 2 Tron pieces, and kind of do our thing. So, and let's see what's up. Polluted Delta. There you go. All right, so we draw a Blast. Not quite the most exciting thing, but play and Slay up. So we have our Reprieve up or our map up. Crack a Delta. Undercity Sewer, sure. Very on theme. They've been in their Delta, sure. Scrylands are pretty good. Misty Rainforest. Nothing. Cool. So we'll crack this. Obviously, we don't know what we're getting yet, but I think it's just fine. We want to make a Tron land drop anyway, so we'll get Urza's Mine. And, you know, we're mostly going to cast the ring on turn 4 if possible. There you go. And play the Urza's Mine. Just pass the old turn ski. We have double ring next turn, which can play through a counter spell. We can also play the ring, and then if they try and counter it, reprieve it back to our hand. The old remand trick. That'd be pretty cool as well. A little card advantage. Here's a Sink into Stupor. And I'm going to be truthful that I just don't know what they're playing. I think we are well lined up to ring and then reprieve it, though. So, fire up the power plant. We're going to tap. Yeah, just tap these. We're going to waste the mana, but it doesn't actually matter. So, cast the 1 ring. And they're going to cast Counterspell, right? And then we're going to cast... Interesting spot, actually. So we could just reprieve the counterspell itself and resolve the ring this turn, which is obviously very good. Or we could reprieve the 1 ring and get card advantage by 2 for 1ing, and then getting rid of their counterspell and just casting the ring again next turn. Having the ring itself in play is just so powerful that... Man. I'm not sure. Not really sure what they're playing, which doesn't really help either. Because, you know, if you probably need to get the ring down faster or whatever else it might be. Could also just let this resolve and just play another ring. Which I don't think is crazy either. They have Force Negation, kind of stinks, but... Very interesting spot. Very interesting spot. I don't even want to get rid of their counterspell. I think I just let this resolve and play another ring. Like, this maintains our reprieve, and we should say go. And now our ring's active, and then we should have interaction for next turn. Kind of ring flooded here anyway, so here's an Archaeologist. So they're potentially playing some sort of Guro's Vengeance deck. They hit Echo of Eons. Misty Rainforest, Counterspell, Preordain. Interesting. Huh. Okay. Some sort of cool Echo of Eons combo deck, maybe? Draw Urza's Tower. Untap. And draw Karn, the Great Creator. It's funny because I wouldn't even know what to name it Stonebrain. I mean, Grafdigger's Cage would turn off the Echo of Eons. Let's just draw this thing first. See what's up, you know? Talisman of Unity, sure. So we're going to go... I think we're going to get a Grafdigger's Cage and play it. So they can't flashback Echo, but honestly, I'm not sure. Yeah, it seems most reasonable. So let's go double Tron land. We're going to cast Talisman. This is someone out of order sequencing, but whatever. Cast Karn. Karn's got a minus. And we'll get Grafdigger's Cage. Cage is obviously temporary. We risk them, like, just bouncing in and kind of going off, but I feel like getting Tormod's Crypt isn't good enough. Yeah. Yeah, sure. Let's get our cage. Get the cage. And we're just going to play it. And say go. And we can draw a bunch of cards next turn, get a threat next turn. Beginning combat. They're just saying go and moving to discard. They discard a Fatal Push. Sure. I mean, we should have a Sundering Titan in our board, honestly. I feel like the board could use some work. Leveler, Ballista, Wurmcoil, Chalice the Void. Let's just draw, I guess. 2 mana for Orcish Bowmasters. This would deal 3. They get 4 triggers total. I'm just gonna reprieve this. They're kind of mana screwed, so like I think it's just fine for us. They're going to Spell Snare my Reprieve. Wow, that's awesome. Alright, sure. So here's Bowmasters. I guess getting punished here for not using Karn first. That being said, I think we're still in pretty good shape, but draw a bunch of cards. They do their thing. We'll just go land Wrath of God. So go to 16, and we'll just play. Yeah, play land. We'll Wrath. Could just cast a new ring rather than take 3 next turn, but that isn't necessary, honestly. So white to cast Wrath of God. Let me just say go. Good old Wrath of God. It's a classic. I'm very curious what their deck does. Like, looks kind of cool. Murktide. Murktide, Echo of Eons. Alright, that's fun, I guess. It's an 8/8. It's decently sized. They actually exiled their Echo of Eons too. It's kind of weird. So just lands. Alright, so untap. And we'll take some damage off the ring. And we'll draw a Urza Mine. Crank up the 1 ring. Karn, the Great Creator. I think this is pretty much over here on the 1 ring side of things. Let's just play a... I don't know, everything. Let's play another ring. Keep this ring. I've got protection. Yeah, this game feels pretty over, but let's resolve an Oust on the Murktide. Or try to, at least. We have 3 mana to defend it. That resolves also. I mean, let's just play Karn. Oh, I have mana floating right. Hold on. Play Karn. Somewhat incentivized to just stone brain them because I just don't know what they're doing in their deck. Sure, let's do it. I think it's pretty hard to lose this game, so I'm just gonna just stone brain them and try to look at their deck. Alright, they got Spell Snare. We could remand it and then recast the stone brain. This is fine, I think, whatever. I just don't see how we can lose this game, honestly, so we're just gonna keep on keeping on. Very curious what they're doing though. Echo of Eons is not a card I expect to see in like a blue-black Murktide deck, so sure, that's fine too. Alright, so definitely a little heavy on removal. That being said, these Elesh noise are weird. Wouldn't mind cutting a few of these Ousts or Wrath of Gods, but I mean, cut like 2 Ousts. The problem is like Elesh Norns are only like real sideboard card. We could just bring in like Wurmcoil or Walking Ballista as like playable cards, but they certainly aren't very exciting, and we can't Karn for them, obviously, dude. Elesh Norn doesn't do a ton. That's fun. Alright, so game 2 on the draw. Hand is not great. Obviously, double Tron land. Do have a Talisman and turn 3 Karn. It's not necessarily the best, though. That being said, they're like a Thoughtseize counterspell deck. I'm just going to keep. Maybe Thoughtseize, maybe not. But I don't know, honestly. I'm kind of confused with what they're doing. Looking forward to seeing this Echo of Eons in action. I guess Echo of Eons is Bowmaster cute. That's like fair, but their Scry goes top. Nobody goes top. Are you crazy? Alright, so second Talisman. Basic Island. Psychic Frog. Sure, that card's good. So Frog Tide. The one right. Alright. So we'll just Talisman Oust here. Maybe Oust just the stones, honestly. Everyone's playing creatures. Get out of here. I do love the play pattern of Talisman into Oust on turn 2. It's pretty sick. Preordain. Scry 2. Top bottom. Land Frog. Hardcast in the One Ring, pretty good next turn. But the power of the ring could not be undone. Nice lands. Psychic Frog, back again. So whenever it deals combat damage to a player, so the ring will stop that. They have a force here, it's annoying, but what you gonna do? Just gonna jam a ring. Resolves. We'll draw my turn. They're on Bowmasters. And just say go. We have Solitude if we're desperate for it. Two mana for an Archaeologist. Sure. Again. Preordain. So it's kind of weird because like it feels like they're half a Murktide deck and half like some sort of graveyard Echo of Eons deck. I just don't know what's going on yet. I'm curious though. I want to see it. Alright, untap. And could certainly have Counterspell available here. We draw March of Otherworldly Light. Obviously, if we draw out the ring, they can have Bowmaster. We have Hardcast Solitude. If I play a Signet. Yeah, we don't have so I think we just say go. If they crack this fetch, we'll draw out the ring. Otherwise, we'll just kind of chill. I draw out the ring, and they cast Bowmaster in response. I take a ding or two, whatever, and then I just hardcast Solitude on the frog, which is pretty insane for us, I think. I'll just draw. Let's see what happens. That was fast. Alright, so I'm an idiot, I guess. I put the mine on the top, not the power plant. So, we got Tron for next turn, and I guess we're just going to chill, so go. Not under any extreme duress. They're going to cast Sacrifice Delta, so we're going to cast our Solitude. Hit the old froggy. Damping Sphere. And another Damping Sphere. So, obviously annoying because we have Tron, but like we just don't really need Tron to win the game, which is kind of cool. I have March anyway, so... Their spells cost more, so they got a preordain there. It's going to be a little awkward. So we're going to untap, take 2, and we draw an Oust. Sure. First things first, tag him. Just get some of that life back immediately. And then... I think we're going to... Try and cast March on Damping Sphere and see what happens. I guess white mana is premium, so sure, let's try this. March the Sphere. And see what they got. What do you got, friend? Resolves. Play Urza's Tower. If we ring and they have Bowmaster, they get to kill my Solitude, which is not quite ideal. So, but I think given that we want them to cast the counterspell this turn, we're just going to cast some spells. So play Talisman. And then we will cast Karn, and if they counter it, we will draw through the ring. Because the power of the ring cannot be undone. As per prior... argument. Sure. So they counterspell. We draw out the ring. We get a whole new hand of 2 more Karns. And we just say go. Right? Looks good to me. Yep. So go. Yeah. White Trana. Another Damping Sphere. Haters. That's the 3rd Damping Sphere. Sure. Again, though, we don't really need Tron to win the game, so we ain't casting no Ulamog's or whatever. Take some damage, untap, draw an Expedition map. Alright. Again, don't really want to ring into Bowmaster. I imagine we'll probably just cast Karn and see what happens. Love the life gain here. Yeah, just cast Karn. Just cast the old-fashioned way. Nothing fancy. Hit counterspell again, sure. And we'll draw with the ring again. How about more Karns and rings, huh? How about that? Let's play another Karn. We could even Karn plus Oust their Damping Sphere. It's kind of fun. So, yeah, play land. I don't care about taking 4 next turn, so just take a Karn. Oh, Damping Sphere, I'm an idiot. Sure. Stupid Damping Sphere. Okay, we'll just cast this this map then. So 2-mana map. We have this Blast Zone too. Sure. Discard our planes. Say go. Just a comical amount of resources thanks to the power of the ring. Preordain. Murktide, I can assume. We're just going to oust it. Man, this has been a shellacking. Like, Murktide. Yeah. That's fine. You got it. Alright. And then we'll go get, I don't even know what land we're going to get. Something. Eiganjo, at least we'll get the Henge. Not like we need it, but sure. And untap, take 4. We draw a Solitude. That's also very good. I think I'd rather save the instant speedness of Solitude. I guess like having the lifelink body is pretty cool too. But Solitude Murktide, they gain 8. Puts that lifelinker in play too though. Because we're kind of like off the ring a little bit. We got 5 mana. I can't go Solitude and the ring because of the stupid Damping Sphere. So I guess I could just play Oust. Let's play Oust. Then I cast it in the ring. Sure, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I definitely am a little sad that we could see what the deck was doing. Like, Echo of Eons is a pretty interesting card. But yeah, kind of cool. Alright, on the play, we got Tron. We're keeping. Easy game. Tron on the ring. What more could you want? Map it up. You even got Talisman for white. The Ambush is also a white land too, so. Thunder. Bin to Fairy say go. Interesting. Alright, so. Just gonna say go. Blue-red, bin to fairy. Okay. Sure. Urza's mine, please. Alright. I mean, I don't want to get my one-ring counterspelled, obviously, so I think we're just going to play a Talisman. And just say go. Let's just get a little more of a grip on what's going on here before I cast this one ring into a counterspell. Alright, so obviously some sort of Jeskai deck. They bin the one ring. Off the radar. No idea what they're doing. Okay. We draw Karn. So we can play Karn, they counter, put the one ring. Sure. I'm in. This plans too. Karn. Counterspell. The one ring. Don't spell pierce me. Resolves. Drop lanes. Sure. So, a little light on action, but man, the full set. Surveil lands for days. Been a Solitude. Sure. Graveyard's pretty full. They're playing that Lightning Helix Uro. Alright, so they play lands, they go. That's pretty awesome for us. Take one. Draw cards. The ring's pretty silly. Not a lot to do here, honestly, but this is fun. We're obviously in great shape. We got rings for days, we got Solitude, Remand. They have 4 mana to my 10 or whatever. Okay. We draw a March. Obviously we draw 3 here, or discard hand size probably, just draw on their turn. Yeah, I don't really see a reason to do anything. Should I play Blast Them so you go? Crackflow Strand. Hard cast Solitude. So I think we're gonna let this resolve and then just cast our own Solitude. Let's say if they're ambushed. This is fine, actually. Whatever, sure. We don't need to resolve anything here particularly, so whatever, it's fine. When they attack, we'll Razorgrass Ambush or whatever. Just gotta cash in our cards at value if possible. Steam Vent's tapped. Guess we'll leave ourselves the option to use Blast Zone. Ambush. Bang. Dead. Like, do I want to Blast Zone up? I would think 3 would be reasonable for, like, Narset to Teferi. But I honestly am not sure what they're doing. Sure. I'll just wait, because, like, maybe I'll find out later. Sure, I'll just do this. Draw off the ring. It's more Tron stuff. Do feel like the deck's a little light on proactive things to do, honestly, but sure. I'm sorry about that. Take some damage on the ring. And draw. Expedition map. Sure. Yeah, I mean, we're just straight chilling. So, play map. Map. And not going to activate the ring. We just have Solitudes and Reprieves and stuff. Obviously, a lot of our cards are reactive, so if our opponent's not doing enough, we don't get to do much either, but I think that favors us mostly. We're playing a Decree of Justice, right? Like, no, we're not. We're playing. Not playing a Decree of Justice. I think there's a Decree of Justice in this deck. So there's always I want to play this deck, because there's a Decree of Justice in it. That's a bummer. Alright. We have one Emrakul to Promised End, though, so let's get that to work towards. Alright, so they're gonna just say go. 5 cards in hand. Are we interested in ringing again? And taking 4 damage next turn. We can draw just an ungodly amount of cards next turn. They have 5 cards in hand. Let's crack our map. I wish we got a tower, honestly. Just more mana the better. Sure, let's do it. Let's draw off the ring. Okay. Plan being to cast another ring next turn. Talisman of Conviction. I'm just gonna draw again. Just draw 5 cards. Just have like a little infinite mana and cards. We draw Emrakul the Promised End. Cool. That's kind of the idea, right? We want to take their turns. So we're gonna play a lot of stuff. These Reprieves are also insanely good too. Just gonna play. Let's play Tower. Let's play Talisman. Have extra white mana. I think this game is like, you know, fairly over, but let's play another ring just to keep that off the table here. We're trying to kill us with our own rings. They're gonna cast Force Negation, so we'll just cast a Remand targeting our ring. It resolves. Force Fizzles. We cast the ring. Keep the new ring. Emrakul costs 10. Probably in a rush to cast Emrakul, so yeah, I mean, we're just creating a lot of cards here, but like whatever. So we're just gonna play a land. Discard to hand size. Discarding Wrath of God, Oust, land, March. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, we have 9 cards. Discard a Solitude and another Solitude. Sure. I mean, this all looks pretty good to me. They can counter Emrakul, I guess, but taking their turn should be pretty good for us. Play Phylage of Titan's Fury. This is going to resolve. It is going to attempt to Lightning Helix me. I think we're going to Solitude this. Oh wait, they have to target themselves because I'm under the ring right now. So I Solitude though. I just want to cast my spells, so cast Solitude. Target this. So they helix themselves, which is amusing, and they gain some life. They gain 6 off of the Solitude. They have 3 cards in their hand. I don't say they can ever win. They discharge my Solitude. Sure. We're gonna ring on the end step and fire up the old Emrakul. Emrakul, more like Emrakul. We have 6 card types in the graveyard now, thanks to all our discarding. So Emrakul costs 7 mana. Just like any good Tron threat should. Alright, yeah. Cast Emrakul. Try and take your next turn. In response, they will play Subtlety. So you're going to put the Emrakul on top of my deck, which is fine. Sure. So that goes away. If I wanted to just draw it again with the ring, I could. And cast it again. They would get 2 turns in a row if I do that, but I'll control both of them. I think that's just fine. Cast Emrakul. Alright, so that was pretty cool. Opponent's playing like Jeskai Energy Control. So a lot of our removal spells are pretty bad. So let's cut all these ousts. The Portable is not great either, honestly. And the Wrath of Gods aren't very. So it's unfortunately a little awkward for us. We have a lot of cards to cut and not a lot to bring in. Elesh Norn is pretty cool. Like Ballista, Leveler, Wurmcoil are all cards I can just put in my deck. That's just way too many cards to take out, though. How did Map get in here? What are you doing? Oh, the Portable is what I was going for. They have Solitude, Phylage guy. I guess these are the worst. Sucks by doing this, I can't really tutor for a threat out of the board. I think it's board use some work, honestly, but yeah, I guess we'll do this. Well, I guess Portable Hole kills like Damping Sphere potentially. So we want the Portable Hole. And maybe we actually bring in the other Portable Hole too. Sure. I don't know if it's correct or not, but 1 house gets to stay in. And you've certainly weakened our Karn board, but I think that's probably fine. We got Tron again. Wurmcoil is not very good against them. Obviously bad against Solitude, but pretty hard to mold his hand. No companion sucks. Having a companion in your Tron deck is just so good. Your number 1 goal is to get mana, and then Having such a big mana on is awesome. Even if it is an 8 mana 5/5 or whatever. Alright, map it up. Turn to Damping Sphere. Got plenty of answers for that, obviously. So, still gotta complete our Tron. Let's Blast Zone too. Alright, just keep on playing. Crack the map. Give me that Tron. Untap and draw a March of Otherworldly Light. Awesome. So, there's your answer to Damping Sphere. They're going to miss a land drop? Jeez. I imagine they're probably going to counter this, but I just don't think I care, so... Also, like, they gotta be scared of me untapping and playing the Ring or Karn, so... I'm not scared at all. Alright, sure. And another March. Sure. Let's just fire this thing off, I think, while we're tapped out. Alright, your turn. Sure. Damping Sphere for days. But again, like, they're just not doing anything else, so who cares, basically? Solid. Sure, so let's work on Blast Zone. Crack a fetch. Get Sacred Foundry. And cast their own copy of the One Ring. Sure. Alright. So they got their own ring. That's pretty powerful, obviously. Wouldn't mind finding a Karn, maybe. They got 5 cards in hand. Oh my god, are you serious? Nice interface. Alright, well, we didn't add a counter to our Blast Zone of 2 mana flowing. Awesome. That's cool. Whatever. Didn't want to do that anyway. Just draw Solitude. Sure. Pretty annoying, but whatever, I guess. I guess what's hard cast Wurmcoil then. It's not very good, but I don't really need Tron anyway, so. Ring's going. They have infinite cards. Just the Ring is a pretty powerful card. What do you got, friend? Seven cards in the grip. 4 mana available. Can't cast Solitude yet. I guess he pitch cast it, but... Alright, so we're going to untap and draw a Karn. Okay. So here comes the Wurmcoil. We would really like to not get our Karn countered, so... They're going to pitch cast Solitude. So, old Wormy Boy, not the card it used to be in the face of Solitude, you know? I would say it's so stupid that we missed our freaking Blast Zone, but I would say our goal here is just to fire a Blast Zone. Not casting Karn into a counter spell, so I want to have mana advantage too. I'm trying to cast this thing, so does like we're giving them like infinite time with the Ring, but I guess maybe we should just cast Karn there. Actually, maybe we just like can't actually win the game by drawing more cards like, with the Ring. So it's just like stupid. Like they have 9 cards now. How are we ever gonna win? And we can't stop it next turn. And we can't stop it the turn after. Like, seems difficult. But all right. So let's try and actually use this thing this turn. X is 1. I add a counter to Blast Zone. Worked this time. Did it. Success. Some would say great success. They discard 2 Galvanic Discharge if we draw the ring. So now I get set up for like a ring Karn turn, but like they just have 1,000 cards at this point. But okay. Play land. This is 3 to pop, so it's at 3. I'd have 6, 8 mana left over. No, because of those things. Oh, this will be gone. So, so pop Blast Zone. We'd have 10 mana. I'm just gonna say go. End step. Now we're going to hard cast a Solitude. Do I want to Solitude their Solitude? I would say I do. And they're probably going to draw another freaking Damping Sphere, but oh, that's one. Playing very bad this match. I miscounted my mana for Blast Zone, so I can't use it. That's fine. Alright. And the ring's a hopeless feeling. Your opponent has a ring in play, you're just like, oh man. Alright, take some damage. They now have 10 cards in hand. They're going to play a Fire's Fury. Untap. Portable Hole. Sure. Okay. I mean, now we're in decent shape as far as like resolving stuff goes. I think it's the ring first. The ring resolves. Draw off the ring. Talisman. Now I feel like I don't want to cast my Karn the Great Creator. Because what could they possibly have in their hand that would be... I'm just going to play Talisman so I go. Be pretty impressive to win this game. Like, they've drawn actual, like, a dozen cards with the ring at this point. They now have 13 cards in hand. 12 life points. Play a new ring. Yeah. Not exactly the best design, you know? New ring. And they're going to just pass the old Turnski. But we have our ring, so... Dueling rings, just like in the movies, right? Alright, so... We untap. We draw Karn. We tap the ring. Draw 2. Power plant. Alright. They probably can't counter 2 Karns, so let's just start there. Sure. Gas Karn. Usually enough, like, we don't have many great things to go get, honestly, but they're going to invert polarity. So they're going to flip a coin, either counter this card or steal this card. So literally just like the entire game's on a coin flip. Awesome. Fantastic. So, sure. Invert Polarity is going to resolve. They lost the flip, so it's a counterspell. Jesus. I don't like this card. Because if I stole my Karn there, now my ring's off, and like things get super awkward. But yeah, sure. Alright, so cast another Karn. Kind of a force here for sure, but what are you gonna do, you know? Draw response. They've drawn literally half their deck, so yeah, it's kind of hard to not have a force here. So, alright, yeah, I mean, that's that. We're just gonna chill. Right now it's currently our ring versus their ring, so take the damage. You want to try and get this filage going. We have our Solitude. They draw more cards. We draw more cards. They are currently about 20 cards deeper than we are into their deck. And they are going to say go at 7 cards in their hand. Right. I mean, the cool thing is, though, eventually we'll just draw Emrakul and kill them, so that's kind of cool. I'm going to try and filage. Works for me. Yep. Sure. Sure. I think we'll cast Solitude on our end step. Got a counter Solitude. Go nuts. Hope they have bigger fish to fry, you know. Can always go up 1 on the blast zone to deal with this thing if we feel like we have to. Probably will if they counter us. Tune the freaking narrative. Get that energy going. Tune and discharge are both really good. They're going to tune response, sure. Bzz. They're going to counterspell with Solitude in an act of pure desperation. Sure. Alright, so last one goes to 3. Just can't take 9 in this thing, you know, I don't want to die, so. Yep. And untap. Take 2 and draw Portable Hole. Okay. Draw off the ring. Razorgrass Ambush, Reprieve, Walking Ballista. I think we gotta kill this thing. You play a pretty huge ballista though, right? Alright, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Ballista for 14. I think we'll leave up to 2 mana for the Reprieve. Wait, what? Oh. Okay, so undo. Shit. I just counted by 1. Oh my god, just cancel everything. Alright, so this is 11 mana, 12 mana. So I can make a 6/6 Ballista and leave up Reprieve, or I can make a 7/7 Ballista and just crank it. I think Reprieve's good for countering on stuff anyway. I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna go all the way, so sure. Just play freaking 7/7. This is a 7 to the dome if they want to kill it anyway, so play Ballista. They could salty it, I guess, which would be totally fun. Just put it on top of our deck, you know? Totally cool. They're going to consign to memory. That's on me. I just didn't see that coming at all. I should have left mana for Reprieve. Yeah, that's a bummer, obviously, but new card, they got me. So now we are defenseless and out of things to do. If they have some way to deal with my ring, that would be a huge issue, but that's annoying. Yeah, just forgot that card existed. They're at 11. We're 20. They're going to play a bunch of mana for... Firewatch again, sure. So, going face. We don't currently have an answer to this, but we're drawing 3 cards, like 4 cards next turn, so 8 cards in hand, 16 cards in deck. Alright, so they discard some lands, we untap, take some damage, we draw a plains, tap the ring. If we miss here, we lose, actually, which is kind of gross, but we did not miss. So we have Solitude and March. Let's go to their... If I go to their upkeep, they can draw off the ring. So I guess I want to start doing things now. Could double Razorgrass Ambush, but... Right now our limiting factor is white mana. I only have 5 white mana, so... So it comes down to, like, do I want to exile their ring with the March or not? 7/7. It's a weird game where, like, both players have infinite resources. Portable is basically worthless. If I cast Solitude and they try and counter it, I can reprieve it and cast it again, but then I'm out of things to do. We're actually just dying to the hall too, so I think I just say go, and I might upkeep stuff. Even though they get to draw more cards off the ring, like having them not be able to use their mana for the hall to their counterspells or hall seems fine. So let's do that. Can't take 9. You know, it's just not really a thing we can do. Okay. Well, they're sure. They're gonna make my life really, really easy. Sure. Alright, so we'll tap 5 for Solitude. They're gonna cast Salty, pitching Force of Negation. We got some pitch cast of Solitude too, so let's tap some mana and reprieve this Solitude back to our hand. That resolves. We draw Elesh, Norn, Mother of Machines. Okay, so the evoked Subtlety resolves. They have 4 cards left. The fear is if I hard cast Solitude again, if they have another way to counter it, then we're actually out, which is really scary. So this resolves. I think we just march the Elesh. So that resolves. So not very good mana tapping here, honestly, but we're gonna have 1 white left. There's pitch cast Solitude first. And then pitch cast Solitude first. If it hits the Elesh, then use the white to exile the ring. I like that, actually. Let's do that. Let's ditch an ambush. Pitch cast Solitude. Exile this thing. And then we'll march the 1 ring. Yeah. It's been quite a match. March this. And then we can Razorgrass Ambush the Subtlety. Oh, I guess they have their freaking haul. Oh, did I screw up? I might have punted. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, we're still alive. If they haul us. They would have countered my Razorgrass Ambush and haul us. I forgot that wasn't like their upkeep. They're not going to do it anyway. Alright, cool. So, alright, so they do this. We fire up the ambush. Surprisingly good card. Not just a draft card, you know. So we have still 4 rings in our deck. They're gonna play a new ring probably. Yep, sure. I mean, they have 15 cards in their deck, so they have 5 cards in hand. And this haul is still kind of scary, but Elish's got a gas. So, all right, we're just drawing a bunch of cards here. Urza's mine. Draw 5. Need to find a ring or a Karn or something. We actually don't, which is kind of scary. Double Talisman, Elesh, Norn, Oust. Man, I would not like to lose this game. Yeah, we're just dead if they stop this Elesh Norn. I think we're just dead. Holy shit, what a game. How did we lose this game? Because they got to have Solitude in their hand, right? Or something. Oh my god. These invert polarities are going to give me a heart attack. They won the flip. Oh my god. I think I hate this card. Alright. I mean, I get to oust the Elesh Norn now, I guess. But we're going to die to the Hall of the Storm Giants if they fire it up. Alright. Let's say go, I guess. That's insane. We've drawn so many cards that you couldn't find a second ring or a Karn. Alright. This is game 2, isn't it? Yeah. Alright, maybe we should... Let's just, whatever. Kill me. They might not go for it. I guess it's kind of risky, but... Looks like they probably will. Yeah, unbelievable. Alright, sure. Alright, yeah, that's pretty annoying, but is what it is. So a little bit of a brick there. I think the deck is a little light on air, though, honestly. It's really these 8 cards are it. Yeah, those are the cards you really want. But, alright, so we should play Fasting Game 3. Let's just go, I guess. That misclick on the Blast Zone might have really killed us there. Definitely screwed things up for a while, but... Oh my god. Alright, we're gonna mulligan. Alright. I mean, come on, man. Are you serious? Alright, I guess we're going to 5. So 5 cards, 5 minutes to play. Opponent also mulligans 6 at least. We get to keep a double map hand. A double power plant hand. Sure. Ship Elesh Norn and extra Solitude. They're on 6, we're on 5, and we're off for the races. Alright, untap and draw a 3rd power plant. Fantastic. Just love it. I'm actually getting Island, so I'm in Plains. I'm just searching at the same time. They've been at the ferry. They archive. Keep. Alright. Fortunately, having counter spells in your Tron deck means you can't F6 all the time, but... Oh man, two-lander? Oh, this is such a gross game. Both players mulliganing the garbage. Damping Sphere. I think it's fine. Reprieve, you get just cast the next turn, so rather Reprieve like a ring or a fairy or something, so... Figures. Sure. Definitely a chance we just raw dog a Solitude in the end step. To put a threat in play. They're going to tune the narrative, sure. They almost surely have a Galvanic, it's fine. Just let them discard here. Discard the one ring, sure. Alright. You're up. Alright, yeah, I said F6, go. They find their land, very lucky. Now I think we're inclined to just cast Solitude. So now they're not discarding hand size anyway, so they want to kill it, so be it. Just need a threat, folks. Just need a threat. They get invert polarity here. God, I really hate this card. I hope this card's not actually good. Can you imagine the finals of the Pro Tour being decided on a coin flip? Oh my god. They won the flip. Alright. Like... Talisman of Unity. Alright, well, we are not drawing very well, but we'll do our best. We have a lot of mana, even with Damping Sphere in play. They have a clock, though, which is very annoying. Sure. Portable. Invert polarity to that one. You want to launch your own portable? I guess that would be good. That would still be good, I guess. So, you counterspell this. We'll remand our own thing. Oh, right. Jesus, cast a freaking spell. Take our 2 for 1. Remanding your own spells is just the freaking nuts. I love it. Now what? I got force. Sure. Alright. So Segio. Classic Screwverse Flood. Should have more Emrakuls, you know. Some big old Drazies. Razorgrass Ambush, sure. Probably should have held the land, honestly, but we're just playing fast because of the clock, so. Five cards in hand? Damn, that's aggressive. They're going to counterspell my Razorgrass Ambush. They must have another counterspell in their hand. There's no freaking way. Oh, man. When I'm at for planes, I could have gotten the freaking fancy land that's like scries and stuff. Yeah, I said F6, man. Jesus. Yeah, we're just dead. Yeah, kind of frustrating game. Like, we just brick really hard in game 2, and now we're just, like, bricking really hard in game 3. Match seems pretty good, but, yeah, whatever. Like, we should have an extra spell this game. So, I guess. Alright, down to 5, up to 30. Yeah, now you find the hinge. Great. Fantastic. Alright, so I Kind of doubt we can turn this around here, but sure. There's Emrakul. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Not close enough. Alright, I mean, it's obviously knows what it ever works, but I can't even cast this with a freaking sphere. 3, 6, 7. Yeah, we're just dead. Oh, no, I'm sorry, I didn't. Yeah, we're good. I didn't cast a spell. Bottoming Emrakul sucks. Yeah, just like not even close, so. I hate this card. I hate it. Oh my god. Because the failsafe being canceled isn't that bad, you know? Oh wow, I hate this card. Alright, yeah. So that wasn't a very fun match. Unfortunately, game 2 we bricked super hard for drawing a bajillion cards. And almost won a game where they outdrew us by 20. And this game we just obviously just drew 1,000 lands and died, so. Alright, on the play, we've got tap land, power plant, Sign. This is like fine. I'm gonna keep definitely a wide range to keep lands of his deck. Excuse me. Just like we have Solitude, we have Interaction. You know, obviously normal Tron decks don't interact, so they can't afford to keep like hands that are a little slower. But we are not a normal Tron deck, so. Ugin's Labyrinth. Exiling. All is dust. Casting Chalice on 1. Please cast Chalice on 1. Oh, yeah. Bring it on. Bring it on. Wrath of God. Sure. So, you draw a land. But we're going to maybe just let the Reprieve. I'm not sure. Trinisphere. Once again, I don't think we care. Sure, untap and draw land. We draw land, cool. So we just cast Karn. We risk them casting Thought Not Seer or something, but I have a Wrath too. And removal spells, so sure, just cast Karn and get I don't know. Get I honestly don't know what to get. Solitude, Reprieve. Is that an argument just like leaving up our Reprieve rather than getting Karn? Resolving Karn seems kind of. Resolve Karn. Resolve Karn. What are we getting? I don't freaking know. Glyphbridge kills bigger creatures. Just kind of cool. They have Thought Not Seer. That's obviously just awkward though. There's really like a proactive card to get. Like honestly, I mean Wurmcoil is kind of dope, but that's a little ways away. I want to get something, like just get Wurmcoil. Sure, let's say go. You want to we can't just do nothing. I don't think so. Power plant, go. Damn. Untap and draw a Talisman of Hierarchy. That will cost 3 and make it so we cannot cast Reprieve. Which was the land of the board, right? Jeez. Whatever. I guess. We could also have plus Karma when we cast our Wrath, which is kind of cool too, but not these cards are that bad for us, but. Alright. Well, they didn't have Thought Not Seer. I'm going to cast Talisman. Say go. Plus this Karn. Just ship a turn. I guess if they have a land and a Reality Smasher, we get rock kind of hard, but. Or we'll just have Tron. That's good too, I guess. So they play Karn. And they can animate a artifact and attack my Karn. Obviously, natural Tron on their side's pretty annoying, but yeah, they're going to do that. So they're going to animate the Trinisphere. I could march. Oh, I could have floated mana. I'm stupid. If I wanted to march here, I could pitch 2 cards and eat the Trinisphere. My Karn only goes to whatever, though. It isn't even that bad. Oh boy. If I had floated the mana and I was only marching pitching one card, that'd obviously be a no-brainer. But I didn't do that, which is really annoying. They have Karn on 6. Which is not good. Level, yeah, we're way guessing anything big. Oh man, what an annoying game. Alright. Oh, this hit, obviously I can't get enough Karn either. Alright, we'll just freaking march this thing. Exile these two. Done, yes. Exile this. They say go. We untap. We draw a Urza's Tower. So we have 6. Sorry, don't have 6 mana because they have a freaking thing. So we're going to plus this and attack the Karn. And I guess just play a land and say go. We want to get a Walking Ballista. Maybe I should pitch the Solitude, not the remand. Might have a mistake too. Nikes. Yeah, that might have been dumb. So minus and get Ballista. I can't even use it though. Ugh. Yeah, I kind of hate this. Yeah, not keeping remand was a huge mistake. They have All Is Dust, that shouldn't be too relevant against us. Just a good old Tron mirror, you know? Not a typical one, but... They had, like, the stones, too. They had, like, turn 1 Chalice and 1 turn 2 Transfigure against most decks, but just both cards are almost worthless against us. Probably just die here, right? They just, like, get some good card. Play it and kill us. Leveler, yeah, that's fine. I just got the next game. That's fine. You got me. Alright, so... Let's take a look at our sideboard here. Not a lot. Our ousts aren't very good, obviously. Elesh, Norn, Mother of Machines. Seems fine against them. Just a big idiot if they're playing. I don't know if they're playing, like, you know, the small Eldrazi guys or just ramping into big stuff. It's hard to know what they're doing exactly because that was kind of a short game. I would say that our outs aren't very good. Nor is our portable hole. See if they're chalicing. I guess there isn't much to bring in though, so we'll just do this and try and make it work, I suppose. Gross. One lander. We're gonna mulligan into a good hand. All right, cool. So we can keep this. Dump the Oust. 2 Tron lands and a Talisman's decent. Keep this. Goodbye, Oust. Hopefully the... We're assuming that they're not playing a bunch of creatures. If they are, that would be really awkward and embarrassing to see. I probably won't dump the Elesh Norn, but... Urza's Tower and the map. So they are faster on Tron than we are. If we wanted to be hyper aggressive, we could pitch cast the March on the Expedition map. I'm playing Karn next turn. The problem is, like, I'm not even sure what we're getting with Karn that's, like, super exciting. This is fine. Alright, well, they had a second. They also have to have a second Tron land, too, which is kind of gross, so... They just have 7 mana next turn. We draw our own map. Oh, boy. So we can, like, complete our Tron and just say go, and they just have Tron first. March. I guess that's fine. Alright. It's casting Karn here, which doesn't, we're not really doing anything with it, so... If they have their own Karn, I want to use my map first, so... Complete our Tron, say go. Tron Karn mirrors aren't very fun. I mean, we could have marched. Could have done it. Didn't know we had Tron coming, though, so... I don't know. They get a coding. Great. So, yeah. They're going to code a land. We're going to play our own Karn, so... Solitude. Karn. This turns out they're coding, obviously. We didn't have a coding in our board, which is kind of weird. Just gonna get Wurmcoil, I think. I get Leveler 2/4. Well, they're gonna, if they can kill my Karn somehow, whenever I have mana to do that. Let's get Leveler. And we will say Gyo. We have pitch cast Solitude if they want to try and go for Karn plus attack my Karn. They have a lot of cards in their end, though, so... Huh. What do you got, friend? Jeez. Tower, great. They got 10 mana. Awesome. I think we're probably dead here. They get their own leveler, sure. So we're gonna be in a leveler battle here. All right. Yeah, I can't do anything about that. And they can just coding my land again. I think we're dead. This is really annoying. So I have to draw a Tron land here, basically, or we're dead. We did not draw a Tron land. We drew a freaking Talisman of Unity. All right. Sure. They can start killing lands next turn, too. It's pretty annoying. I have Tron. I can't do with it. Yeah. All right. Yeah, they're just gonna storm me next turn. We're just gonna lose. All right, that's fine. No, that was not a very fun match, but is it is. All right, so a little uneven. I do think there's a lot of really cool things happening here. The deck does seem a little airy, where there's just like not a lot of action. We had one of those. We had that one game where we just drew 10 cards over 2 turns and could not find a Karn or the One Ring, so we just couldn't really do anything and just died, which is a major issue, obviously. So deck does seem a little light on gas, but the concept is pretty sweet. The white cards are all really, really good. And then the Tron stuff is good against the slower decks, and that's kind of just a cool place to be. So, pretty sweet deck. Awesome deck, Bob49. So, I'm Jim Davis from CoolStuffInc.com. We'll see you next week. Thanks for watching, folks. Appreciate it. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. And, of course, use promo code JIM5. 5% off your order. CoolStuffInc.com. Have a good one, folks.